shot. I get along with old timers cause my name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. And I can't keep a girl, no, cause as soon as the sun comes up, I cut them all loose and work my excuse, but the truth is I can't open up. You don't wanna be high like me, never really knowing why like me. You don't ever wanna step off the roller coaster and oh no. You don't wanna ride a bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know a sad song, darling. Oh, I know a sad song. Hey! I know a sad song. Hey! I know a sad song. Hey! Sad song. I know a sad song. Hey! Sad song. I know a sad song.
Return of the Mac. You know what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of business. Instead of getting on the internet and checking out the hit to get up. Fish up, pip strut, walk it. Little bit of humble, little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy up. Bad. Moonwalk, give you this year. It's our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it our way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yet I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustler. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with that 4-track bustin'. Halfway across the city with that back, crush it. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. Me give that to the people and spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people and spread it across the country. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Nah, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm in it at the beat like I give a little speed to a great white shark on Shark Week Raw. Tell me go up, gone, deuces, goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see wrong. Caesar make you a believer now. I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now sing a song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching ourselves. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Yo, welcome to another Hyperdrive Live trading session. I am your host, Coach CJ, and I'm excited for you to be here. We'll be live in a few moments trading the Nasdaq futures market using the hyperdrive system. If this is your first time trading with me, buckle up, because we trade a fast-paced but simple, color-coded, and highly efficient system I created to be in and out of the markets in 90 minutes or less. If after watching this session you want to learn this system, grab my hyperdrive instruction manual with the link in the description. You'll be added to our private community and receive 30 days of live trading for free on Zoom with zero delay. Before we start, do me a big favor and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this stream with others. I greatly appreciate that gesture of support. All right, the market is about to open soon, so let's get this session started. See you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Good morning to you. Let me know in the chat. You guys can hear me. Give me some fives in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Testing. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Good morning. Happy Friday. What up, George? Brian. What's up, Jazzy J? Today, the day MNQ falls to fill in the gap from May 9th. Only 600 points away, and possibly we'll take a look at that. What up, Juliet? What's up, Amy? We're live on YouTube as well. What's up, Lars? All right, it's 9:28 right now. Okay, yeah, we just had a big drop here starting at 7 o'clock. We took out a few daily targets that we would have been looking at today. I don't know. I think the open's probably gonna end up rebounding a little bit. What's up, Sharif? What's up, Bob? We took out 38. We took out 996. We took out 818. So yes, the gap that Ken is talking about is at 373, 290 area, 20,373, 20,290. What up, Che? That's where we could go if we stay on this side, but we're getting pretty low on the one, and looks like we're starting to kind of climb back up pre-market here, pre-open here. If we close above 900 on the one, we're gonna end up being in a stalemate. News, we do have news today, I believe. Yes, we have some news at 10 o'clock. I don't know why this keeps getting changed. There we go. We got orange photo news at 10 a.m. So we'll see how the market opens. If we can stay sell side here, maybe tap into this and drop back down. This volume will pick back up, and we'll look to get in an entry to continue on this downwards trend. If not, we'll see what happens. There's a lot that needs to happen in order for this thing to completely flip. So I don't want to take any. I'm not thinking that we're gonna be taking any buys whatsoever. I just think that we might lose the 1 minute for a little while. Hopefully we don't close above 900, because we can always bring the 1 minute back. And market just opened up just now, so we are open, and we'll see what happens. Right now we are possibly losing the volume on the one. I'll stay on the 1 minute. We can watch it from here. What's everybody got going on for the weekend? It's Memorial Day weekend. We will not be having a session on Monday. What y'all got going on? We are actually headed to Chicago today. We'll be there for the weekend. Come back Sunday. feel like we might have missed birthdays in May. Yep. Cha-ching. Any birthdays? Whose birthday's been in May? Or upcoming May, or coming up? Barbecue and pool. What's your weather like, Juliet? It's too cold for the pool here. They might not even open it. They're supposed to open it on Memorial Day weekend, but has to be above a certain temperature. Graduation for grandkids. Yeah, that's why we're going to Chicago. Well, also to see my parents, my family, but mainly for a graduation, a prom, send-off, and a graduation party. There we go. Yeah, we're moving up here back into this drop. We lost the volume on the one. We're getting close to possibly losing the trend here. I would like to see the trend stay. But it did not. In order to get the one back, as of right now, we got to get all the way back below 750. So I don't really know if we're gonna have an opportunity. That's a lot of volume in there to be looking to buy, looking to sell, looking to buy. That's it. Just Christine, Bob, and Juliet. Only people that got plans for the weekend. And me. Where do you live, Dustin? Oh, what part of Nebraska? Sorry for your loss, Juan. Nice. That's cool. Delivering some gifts of joy. Nice, Jalen. Camping and riding horses, I'm assuming. Could be bikes, could be mountain bikes, could be four-wheelers. Dirt bikes. What the heck? They might be, well, we'll see what happens at this 10 o'clock news, but could possibly be slow to no action. They might already blew their load on this drop for the day. Can I repeat how big account I'm trading with? 150K. How many lots in your TP and SL? 2550. And I'm doing I'm on NQ, so I'm doing one contract. So that's $500. Been stretching the TP a little bit this week and last week to 75 points, just depending on what we got going on in the market. Is that what you were looking for, Lars? Got you. Started with TopOne today from Apex. Nice. Did you do the? Hopefully you got the sale. Excellent. Yeah, TopOne futures 55% off right now if you use my code at checkout. And then I gave you guys a extra 10% off. I'm not sure how long that stack 10 code is going to be live, but I gave it to a couple people, so you can get 65% off right now if you have not maximized your 3 accounts. Possibly 65% off. That 10% code, I'm not sure how long it's going to last. They may catch that we're using that. Technically, it was only for my eyes only, and everybody else that was in the legacy accounts, I guess. I'm not sure. But I'm giving it to the fam. Okay, Lars got 65% off a couple hours ago, so perfect. All right, I'm liking the drop coming off of 950. We'll see if we can get all the way back down and flip this thing. Oh, it's in the Telegram channel. Code HDC, and it's on the Telegram channel. It's the last message I posted. Second to last message that I posted. I just tagged you in it. No, I didn't. Where are you at? There you are. I just tagged you in it. There's 2 codes in there. HDC and then stack 10 off. No problem, no problem. I purchased another today with HDC and the extra 10. Nice. I got the 50% off. I purchased another 10. Gotcha. Summertime. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, we're starting to fade back down here after hitting that 950 area. Oh, excuse me. At the J4 on the 1. I think we might have pushed off the J4 on the 5. Did we? Ooh, Jalen, did you get in there? Not sure how big of an SL you use on the J4s, but oh, excuse me. I'm tired. I was up late last night, woke up early. This market is boring me. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Leave it to Ken. I actually thought you were gonna get in at 950. mentally putting my money on it that you got in at 950. Let's see if we can get below 850. Oh, she said I can. Oh, I see. On the settings page under account risk, on TopOne or in the X platform, what does that do? Account risk. Oh, so this is all your like lockouts. These are your guardrails. Have you ever been bowling? Oh, and they enable trailing specifically. I don't know about that one. I don't use that one. But these are your guardrails. So if you like ever went bowling, it's like you putting bumpers up. Stop you from going full tilt. Stop you from just blowing your account with emotion. So you can do your O and 2s. So if you risk $500 per trade and you're like 0 and 2 and I'm done, you can set your personal daily loss limit to $1,000. I do a little bit over, like 1,010, just for any slippage on the first one. And then you do on the PDLL action, you do liquidate and block. So it blocks you out. You can do that same thing for a profit target. So if there's a certain amount that you're targeting. So if you're targeting, if you have a $150,000 account, let's say you're targeting 1%, or you're targeting 1% on any account size that you have, you could put that number in there. You can do the same thing, liquidate and block. So once you reach that number, it locks you out, which is cool, especially with TopOne, since they have the consistency rule, kind of keeps you on alignment with the payout, making sure that you can get your payout when you want based on the 20% consistency rule. But enable trailing, the trailing personal daily loss limit trails the highest. Oh, so that's kind of like if you ever use Apex. Wait, let me read this. The trailing personal daily loss limit trails the highest balance reach after enablement, allowing for a dynamic drawdown from most recent peak. Yeah, so this is very similar to how Apex would do theirs based off of the highest balance reach. I'm assuming, based on the way that they said highest balance reached, that it's based on unrealized profits. So let's say that you're in a buy, and let's say you're in a buy, right, at 900. Let me set that up like that, and you get in profit 25 points, and you're risking, you say 250 to 500, right? So you're risking 250, right? So this is 250. That's supposed to be a 5, and this is once you get to 25 points, that's also 250, right? So I'm assuming, well, the way Apex works, I'm not sure how this enable trailing works. I have to look at a video on it, but I'm assuming just the way they phrase that, it's similar to the unrealized profits. So essentially, if your drawdown is like, if you have your personal daily loss limit to $1,000, right, or to what'd you say you have yours to 500, then I don't know. I'm assuming that if this is at 250 and this comes back to break even, that will be a part of your drawdown. Actually, as I say that, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm making shit up. I don't know. I'll find out and give you a real answer, or just point you in the direction of a video. I don't know. It doesn't, when I said that out loud, it doesn't really make too much sense. Let's see if we can find out. Let's go to Project X website, huh? How about we just do some research since we ain't doing nothing else? Let's go to Project X's website and go to the FAQs. And let's see if they talk about the enable trailing drawdown. Oh, they don't have FAQs? Okay. Risk controls. Let's go to features. Oh wow, this website is like literally just front end. It's nothing. All right. Well, that's not helpful. Oh wait. Okay, so that wasn't helpful. All right, let's try something else. What was it called? Enable trailing. Trading lockout. There we go. Personal, what was that under? Personal daily loss? Personal daily loss limit. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on their website either. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, so trailing personal daily loss limit. Wait. Yeah. The trailing personal daily loss limit is an advanced risk. Oh, yeah. Advanced risk management tool that allows traders to set a loss limit that dynamically adjusts based on their highest reached account balance. When enabled, the TBDLL will move up as the account balance increases, but will never move back down, ensuring the trader's risk manages in real time. Oh, I was right. As the trading session progresses. I was on to something. So setting the limit, traders enter a specific dollar amount, select an action. So like liquidate or... Oh, and you can even set it to realized gains or unrealized gains. Okay, so here. Hold on. So oops. All right, can y'all see that? Y'all should be able to see that. So you can actually do unrealized gains or realized gains on that. So the unrealized gains is like I was describing, like compared to like Apex or something like that. So if you go, so let's say you set this to your personal daily loss limit to $1,000, right? And you go in profit 250. So you're risking 250 to make 500 in a trade, right? And you go in profit to break even, $250. You're in profit. Comes back to break even, takes you out. That 250 is called, that 250 that was left technically on the table because you zeroed out at break even. So no harm to you, but it's as if you were in profit 250 and then you lost 250. That's unrealized gains. So that would count against you in this setting of personal daily loss limit if you enable trailing if you do it on unrealized gains. If you do it on realized gains, then it won't count against you. So on realized gains, that 250 that was there and now gone because you went to break even will not count against you. So if you set it to 500 or 1,000 or whatever, that fluctuation of in profit back to break even won't count against you. If you do unrealized gains, it will count against you. It will count against this number. So it will start to pull you out. You haven't lost anything, but it's, like from an account perspective, but the way you have it set here. So I don't even use this, just saying, but there you go. That answers that question for you. Now, if you want to read up on it more, I will post where I found this in the chat. There you go. So, long story short, don't check that. Yeah, I don't think you want that either. Okay, we're about to hit the orange folder. I have not. I've not used trailing stop feature. That article, the thing I just posted, actually, I was reading that thinking I was reading other things. So I'm actually going to look more into this. Personally. But no, I haven't used anything but the normal risk parameters. $10 pop. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're gonna have anything today. Not looking like it so far. It's Friday. I don't know if I want to really sit here for another hour. Unless you guys got questions, you guys can keep me here if you got me talking. Facts. Jazzy J's trading gold futures. I don't know if he's using that feature though. Waiting for the retest. I use a 30 stop. Waiting for the retest. Did you just get in there? Chart furrows? Which chart? Your trading view chart? Mine's moving. My broker's moving too. Mm. I think that 950 went from zone to zone. That 950 went 100 points down and literally just halted right here at this imbalance. I think that you're going to get a push through. If you're going to try anything, maybe the whole number of 21,000 in a daily target. It might be more of like a 15-minute. Oh, it's not even 15-minute J4. But it could work. It could work. I mean, it could double top here and at least give you 50 points. Buyer 1 minute. Me too. Me to Ken. Buyer 1 minute. Me too Ken. Buyer 1 minute. What? Oh, me to Ken, but 1 minute. Oh, okay. We were supposed to put all that. We were supposed to put all that together, I guess, huh? Okay, I guess that's my fault. Oops. That's another question. On the HDS indicator, imbalance, how do we use it? So the imbalance is just, again, it's just showing you the value of the strong pushes of the market being imbalanced on one side of the market or the other. Like, it's showing you the bigger the imbalance, the stronger that participant, right? So if you have a imbalance that's like this, and this candle here, this wick only does something like that and then pushes through, right? And you have this big of an imbalance versus a tinier one, shows you, to the buy side, shows you that the buyers are in this, for one, in this time frame, in this market right here. This was where there was unfair price action, and it was so strong that it left a huge gap, a huge imbalance in the price. So when that type of stuff happens, you could use it as, some people use it as entry points, but you can use it as confluence in terms of seeing your, like, for example, if we wanted to take a buy at 21,000 because that's where this price action happened, it's almost like that's the level of confluence. Just like the buyers are really strong in that area around that 21,000 level because they left the imbalance through it. Very similarly to here, the sellers are very strong in this area. They left a huge imbalance to it. So, and they tapped into this imbalance right here at the 21,950 area, and that dropped for a nice little 100 points. Pretty smooth 100 points too. So, and it tapped right back into this imbalance off the open where the market pushed up and left unfair price action here, and the market came right back down to it and pushed back up into that. So that's kind of how you use it. It's kind of like breadcrumbs, seeing who's strongly in control. Like if this imbalance right here that's getting tapped into right there, if that one holds, pushes the market up, you're seeing this imbalance here getting filled in more, may come up here to the 21,000 and give you another pop down, and it might just keep trending itself slowly up until it's completely filled its imbalance, and then later we see a tank if it's going to do that. I just think that for the market just to continue to drop right away was kind of far-fetched. It's too easy. Like, it's too easy, right? They're not going to give you what just seems too easy to do. So they're putting in price action that seems like it's slowly dripping its way back to the upside. And then maybe later they give you that next impulse down, or they don't, or the market's just completely done for the day. And it's just going to slowly chop away, keep giving false breakouts, pushing back up, manipulating, because everybody's now looking at this market like, huge drop, let's have another one. Like, literally huge drop, 400, 500 point drop out of nowhere at 7 o'clock, at 7:18. So people are seeing this and they're wanting to now, New York session, push this thing lower. But the buyers, or the people, the ones with the big money, big bucks, they've already probably bought up in here, and they're using these imbalances to buy up further, the unfair price action, and they're pushing it up maybe again to here for this spot to get a nice low pull back here. If they break this, then the sellers might have it back to go down. But if they don't break that, then they're just gonna higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, until they have done whatever it is that they want to do. Maybe getting above here, tapping into this imbalance, getting up here, or just completely reversing the market and just making everybody go, what the just happened? How do we have a 500 point drop and then we have a 1,000 point return? So I know it was a long-winded answer, but that's kind of how you look at the imbalance aspect of it. See, this imbalance right here just held. This is the little tiny one right here that they just left behind. It's almost like, oops, I left my keys. Let me come back and get my keys real quick. All right, now we can go. Kind of like that. Make sense? Kinda. Yes. Yes. And you can change them. You can change these colors because you got bearish imbalances and bullish imbalances. So so if you made these say green, these red, or any other color, you can kind of see it. Maybe you see it better, or blue. I just got them all grayed out. See? So these are all your bullish imbalances and these are all your bearish imbalances. And you'll see how they just kind of flow through price. Like even up here on this drop down, this candle. So candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. So it's a 3 candle concept. So candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, candle 3, candle 1, and candle 3 have left behind unfair price action. You also may have heard this called like fair value gaps. They're all the same thing. So imbalances, fair value gaps, all the same. And then you get these wicks tapping back into the imbalance right before the drop. This is your top wick, and then you get boom, it dropped off. So it just came back in here just a tiny little bit. It didn't all the way get to the 50%, which people consider that to be full mitigation of an imbalance. It's like getting a 50% off sale getting a 50% off sale on TopOne futures, right? Something like that, right? So it's like this is, you get a 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, and then you're wrong. It comes all the way up here. So that's kind of how that's kind of looked at. So you're trying to get a discount on the premium price to then take the money to take it lower with the big bucks. Because this move right here happening, which was just a little 3-minute candle, 3-minute candle, 90 point drop. That's significant. And so there's a lot of money that was put on the table here, but not all the money could be put on the table at the same time. So if you have big players in the game that are trying to sail this market down, and they're loading up all through here, like all through this consolidation, they're loading up, right? But then somebody somewhere put in a ton of money, enough money to then drop this market down 90 points in 3 minutes. And let's go to the 1 minute, because it might even be 1 minute. Yeah, so part of that was the first minute of that was looks like 70 points, 50 points. Then the next minute was another 40, 50 or whatever, and then boom, all the way down there. So you had this drop, and about 100 point drop in about 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 100 point drop in like 5 minutes. So let's say that somebody wanted to, it's like dollar cost averaging, right? Let's say that somebody wanted to put, let's just use a number like $10 million. They wanted to put $10 million on this trade to then drop the market down, right? You can't put all 10 million down, or what you'll get if you did would be like a straight drop, right? That's kind of like what they say. So you put in 3 million here, right? You put in a third of it. You put in a third of it right here. Okay. So then in this unfair price action of these imbalances, they load in another third here. So you got a third here, another third there, and then the rest right here. So now you got 10 million in, and then boom, you drop in something like that. It's kind of how it's looked at from a investment banking standpoint. That's why people say, you might have heard, the first move is not your move, the second move is. So it's like the first move is showing you their hand, supposedly. It can also be a manipulation. But the first move, no. I'll explain that point next. The first move is like your manipulation. Sorry. The first move is like them showing their hand. And so that's why people pull out fibs and they do retracements and they, they look at it like that and like, oh, 50%, this literally came back to the 50%. 50% retracement, there's an imbalance right there, there's this, there's that, there's all of this stuff that people can look at for confluences. And then you get loaded up in here, because if this is true, then this should follow down to go another lower low. So if this first move is factual, and this is a higher lower high and a lower low, then your retracement, because after the impulse comes what? Retracement. So your retracement here is the pullback for you to be a part of it. It's for you to get in now, and for them to also load in more money. So there they get in. I just put a little smiley face. There they get in, and then boom, here's the next drop. So if this move is true, then this retracement should be your entry for you to then be a part of the second move with them, which makes your money coming easily. So now to your question, wouldn't adding money make it bullish? No, because you can buy or sell. So they could, like, when I say they, I'm talking about like the biggest players in the world, right? The composite man is what it's called in smart money concept terms, the composite man. So they have all the money in the world. They are hedging against themselves. They will buy this market, they will sell this market, they will buy and sell the market at the exact same spot sometimes too. So what that means is let's say that they took buys, and this is why the market pulls back. This is why the market moves in waves. So let's say that they took sales right here, right? Just like we can take sales. Okay. So yes, them adding in sell pressure, basically saying selling this market, like they're betting that this market is going to drop, or they are literally pushing this market down to drop. It's essentially like, think of a balloon, right? And you got air in a balloon, and when you have air in the balloon and you let it go, it's going to raise up, right? But when you start to take the air out of the balloon, then it starts to fall down towards the ground. So the stock market, essentially from all your stocks, Amazon, Tesla, all the stocks that we are trading essentially as an asset, when they are pumping, when they are good, they have good earnings, they have good reports and stuff like that, it's like there is air being added into the balloon. So the market pressure is going up because people are buying, or they have bought in positions, in enough positions to push the market, push their stock, push their market up. So once the market gets into levels, all right, this brings in the chart and then also some fundamentals as well in terms of like economic fundamentals. So when the market is in a sense, in a spot where they want to buy it from, they put money into buying positions. If the market's in a spot where they are selling from, they can either be removing money out to remove the air out, which will drop the market down, or adding in money, betting against the stock market, betting against the stock. Does that make sense? So you can sell just like we can sell. We're not actually putting money in, but our money, our trades, our money being put into the market for sales or for buys. So it's like, it is opportunity for everyone to sell and buy based on options, based on contracts and things like that. So just because you're adding money to it doesn't mean that if you're adding buy positions, then yes, the market should be bullish. If you're adding sell positions, just like we can sell, then we want the market to be bearish. So, but they can buy and sell at the same spot. For us, we can't do that. We don't have enough money to do that. That's called hedging. So what they'll do is they will literally go in drawdown on their buy positions, right? And then take all of their sell positions. So they'll be in so much profit on their sell positions and then so much drawdown on their buy positions. They'll sell this market all the way down to a spot to where they want to then buy from. So let's just say this is where they want to buy from. So they wanted to come all the way down here to buy. So they have all these sell positions that they have sold, and they also took buy positions here as well. So they sold them all the way down, took profit on all their sell positions, and now are also, and then maybe left some sell positions on the table as well, just to keep the market kind of like balanced a little bit. But now they're also buying at this spot. So I mean, they could be buying all the way down. They could be buying all of this at any type of pullback. There's buying pressure. So they could be buying at this spot now to then send the market all the way back up. So this buy position up here is in complete drawdown, right? But the sell position, it was in deep profit. Took off whatever they took off. Let's just say they took it all off. And now they're just putting it right back on for buying position. So now they're saying, all right, we took the market where we wanted to take it. And maybe left on the left side here, they had other positions that they're now getting out of and getting in these type of positions. And now they're moving this market back up along the way, collecting profit or collecting stop losses or collecting other people's money or whatever the case may be, to then push this market all the way back up as they're buying it back up. Now this position that they bought up here is slowly coming out of drawdown until they're ready to go higher high, where they'll come and pick this position up. All of these positions are still in profit. Drop off sale orders. It's a whole thing. It's a lot. It's a whole thing behind the scenes that we're not privy to. We don't know because we just don't have the access, the money to even, even attempt to do the things that they do. So, but they can hedge. It's called hedging. You can hedge against yourself. This big money. That's why the market never loses. Market makers never lose. No problem. Great question. Checking the chat on YouTube. If it means, basically, yes, it means you hope they move the market the way you want, and you are helpless to affect change in the market. Yeah, our positions aren't doing anything to this market. We're literally just trailers. We're thieves in the night. We're just trying to get a little piece of the bread. We allow them to make their first move, and then our goal is to get in on the second move. So if we were trading during this time, we'd be looking at, I mean, literally, this was in alignment. I believe this is in alignment. Yeah, that was in alignment. I was 100% in alignment. So big drop here. Boom. That's the first move. Cool. All right. That's a big impulse. Unless you lying to me, this thing should continue to fall. And it's possible that you are lying to me, which is why we have proper risk management. So there we go. Boom. That was our entry. Boom. Next move. Holy shiznick. How about we trail on that thing? If only they told us what time they were going to do this stuff. That would make my life a lot easier. Right? Why don't they just tell us, like, hey guys, we're putting in a bunch of money right now on sell positions. You guys should get to the charts ASAP. Why don't they do that? I feel like, if I was in their position, I would do that. I would let everybody know we're about to drop this market, guys. Get ready. This market's about to drop 500 points. But you can't enter until 21,100. So don't try to enter now. Don't enter until 21,100. Okay? Deal? Deal. Let's do it. Let's do it. But hey, and then here's the second move, right? If we were in that, obviously easy TP50, TP75, TP100, TP125, TP150. Here comes the statement that everybody loves to say: shoulda, coulda, woulda. But here's the next move right here. Oh, so we dropped so low, closed below there. Let's see if we retest. And oh wow, what the heck? Look at another one. Oh man, here's another opportunity. Close below there. Let's see if they're done or we're gonna keep going. Oh, no retest yet. Oh geez, there's another one. There's another 50. Close below there. Let's see. We'll see if they're done. Oh, break even on that one. Oh geez, another 50. Didn't close below here. They're starting to slow down. You're seeing these wicks. Only if that was at 9:30, guys. Oh, another close. Oh, this one might lose. Nope. Break even. Oh god, another one. Who has the ability to sleep and just watch, I mean not sleep and just watch the charts all day so we can just always be around to catch them? There's your first loss. There's your first loss. My screen is not showing this. Y'all can't see my, yeah, y'all can see my screen. I don't know what's going on with you, Jay. My trading has been so bad, it feels like the market makers are trying to make me more broke. Hey, that's how I felt 2 weeks ago. That's how I felt for 8 out of the 9 last trading days 2 weeks ago. I'm in replay mode. Yeah, I'm on Friday. I'm at 8:30, 8:40, 8:39 in the morning. I'm in the past. I'm not in the present. Here's the present. Wake up, girl. You over there like, oh my gosh, how did I just miss the move? We all missed it, don't worry. All right. Any more questions? If not, we are going to sign off for the week. We will not be back until Tuesday. No trades today for the good people on the chat. For the good ones. Thanks, Jazzy J. Just a little quick 2-hour drive. Well, depending on what time we leave, it could turn into 4 hours. But we're not going to leave at that time. We're going to be leaving in the next hour or so. We actually got to be somewhere at 4 p.m. Did I? I swear. Christine, I swear, it's the one that I don't take is the one that blasts off every time. I need to just wait for the 4th one. You too, Bob. You too, Amy. Have a great weekend. It doesn't matter what time frame, but most of the time I'm probably on 3. It doesn't matter what time frame you're on. But yeah, most of the time I'm probably on a 3. So when I drew this, you could be on the 3 to 1. The smaller the time frame, I'm on the 5-minute right now actually. The smaller the time frame, it might be a little bit less clear to see like what's your top and what's your bottom. This is still pretty clear to see though. Here's your top, here's your bottom. So that's on the 1. This is it on the 5. Same top, same bottom. But if you jump to the 15, there won't be no bottom, because it's gonna look like looks like it's just a straight shot. So, yeah, most of the time on a lower time frame. I don't really do too much on the hires, except for finding my key levels for today. And we tapped into this imbalance here. So speaking of imbalance, we tapped into this one right here. I'm not surprised by anything they do in this market. I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the day. This thing's all the way up here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to all-time highs today. Nothing surprises me about this market, especially at the time and then the times that we're in right now. All we need is one tweet and we're gone. Literally, somebody posted earlier that posted a thing about, I don't know, somebody got hit with 50% tariffs or something like that. Where did I see that at? Oh, Ken posted it. Yeah, somebody got hit with 50% tariffs. This came out at 6:43 a.m. I'm assuming Eastern. Let's just say it was Eastern time. I mean, there's no coincidence. There's no coincidence that we were already in a downtrend from the top. There's no coincidence that we're already in a downtrend from the top. There's no coincidence that message came out at 6:43, and there's no coincidence that this drop started shortly after. Let's go back to 6:43 as the time on that picture. 6:43 right here. 6:43. Right. Let's go to the 1 minute. Right there. Right there. So, boom, 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 boom. Drop. I don't find no coincidence in any of that. So, yep. See y'all Tuesday. No shots unless you're rebelling. You're welcome, Juliet. I feel like it's moving up too slow in order to really buy up. I mean, it could. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I just think that it's coming in to feel some imbalance, and you maybe see something in the late afternoon, right before market close, or something crazy like that. When this will give its next big leg down. As mentioned when we first got on the call, there is a gap down here that it's been, attempting to fill. I think it was set May 12th. Yeah, so right here. 595 area, and then even lower than that, May 9th, there's the 2371 area. There's a huge gap there as well that has not been filled yet either. So all gaps get filled whenever they want to get filled. They're not going to make it easy for you. They're not just gonna hand it to you and tell you like, yep, this is the gap, we're going for it. So it's gonna be slow and choppy, and they'll do it behind whatever they want to do it behind. So, but for us, we got nothing to do, so we're out of here. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Leave a like or comment on the way, or leave a like or subscribe on the way out. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for the comments. It was cool. You guys are on Zoom. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Be safe. If you guys need anything from me, hit me up on Telegram. The 45% off for the manual is only good till Monday, and also the Memorial Day sale, which you guys should be using my code anyway because it's gonna give you an extra 5% off. So use HGC for the TopOne futures, but the Memorial Day sale ends on Monday as well. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll catch y'all on Tuesday. Peace out for now. You too, Chris. Nice to meet you too, man.